What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's in the Blood. It's good to see everyone in here tonight. Hopefully, we've got a fun one on our hand. Also, since Mickey is in here and any other Chiefs fans in here, I don't know if anyone heard about the drama going on in Chiefs Kingdom today, but it's absolutely wild. Packers playoffs start tonight. I mean, as a Packers fan, basically that is the most correct statement. It's win or go home. So this game is just as important as a Super Bowl game. And so we've got the Rams when we've got the Packers. Let's get this image up here. Baker Mayfield getting his first official start for the Rams. Packers L. Whoa. That's We're wording it for the Packers because we all know that I don't like Baker Mayfield. Happy birthday, Raleigh. Sorry that you are sick. I hope you get to be feeling better, man. Crafty, I saw that today. Hurts is questionable to play against the Cowboys, the biggest game of their season. Obviously, they clinched the playoffs anyway. But, you know, they still don't want to lose out or lose any games to lose that number one seed or the chance for Cowboys to sneak up and take that division from them, because I think home field advantage for Philly is very important right now. What happened in the Kingdom, you ask? So every team has their own super fans. One of the most classic ones I feel like is the Raiders guy that has the big shoulder pads. You see him at every game. Well, we've got the KC Wolf Chiefsaholic, and he went AWOL on Twitter this week, and that is unlike him. He posts like 5 tweets an hour, and he goes to every home away game. He buys a bunch of merch and sends it to fans, does giveaways, and he does crazy sports bets. Well, everyone on Chiefs Twitter went on like a search party looking for him today, and we found out that he's in jail because he's been robbing banks. So that's crazy. What's up, Haley? Don't say shit to me. Also, everybody drop your scores and predictions in here. I'm gonna say it's cold. It's 14 degrees. Packers at home. I want to say 23 to 14. Packers win. Rams 27-14. All right. Eagles should only need one more win. Yeah, Dallas did slip, so that is big. Welcome, you blood clots. What's up, Haley? Chris, I'm not going to say to you, but Mac Jones getting stiff-armed was the best part of that. It could have been anybody's QB. Just, he just stood there and took it, man. I don't know. It'll go into OT. This game, that's a pretty cool, that's a good prediction. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do Niners fans hate the Colts right now? I think we all kind of hate the Colts right now, man. What do you mean? I'm going to say 10 out of 10. Bro, score for this game, OMG. Packers 30-7. Okay, that's the first person I think that said Packers. We've got a lot of people picking the Rams. What's up, Mike? Hello, I'm back tonight. My grandmother walked again for the first time in 2 months. I'm super happy. Bucks and Packers play. What more can I ask? I hope you have a good day. Hopefully everything trends the right way for you, man. My prediction is that a Ram would eat a piece of cheese with no hesitation. Fair. 21-17 Packers. Yeah, I almost said 21, but I said I went with 23, so I'm probably gonna Papa Blood, put your score prediction in here. Congrats on your grandma again. Yes, Mike, that's great news. It's so good to see all of you guys. This game, no snow, but it I think is colder than the Dolphins and Bills game that we got on Saturday night. Oh, scroll up. I might have slipped past it. 27-17. Okay, everybody's picking around the 17 mark for the lower score. Like, not exactly 17, but right around there. Except for someone said 30-7. If this game goes into overtime, who will score first? Packers. Kickoff is up. The Rams will have the ball first, and he's going to get stuffed around the 20. And here we go. We got Baker Mayfield trotting out onto the floor. Lambeau in December. Dude, Packers fans live for this weather football games. I do not. I mean, I do for watching it, but I don't want to be there in 14 degrees. But I'm not from that area, so I'm not used to it. 1st and 10, they're going to put the ball on the ground. Handoff, nobody to get him down, and he's still going on his feet out at the 35. I believe that was Cam Akers with the first carry of the game. Alex, turn to the camera. I can't see the game. Okay, hang on a second. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, that was Akers. Every time I see a number 3, I still, like, for the Rams, still in my brain think OBJ. So it's weird that it's the running back with that jersey right now. Battle of the bad. Yeah, but the Rams really just don't deserve any good right now, in my opinion. 1st down and 10 from the 35. We're gonna hand the ball off to Akers again. This time he's gonna be stuffed for about a loss of 2, maybe 3 yards, depending on where they spot it. Where's your sidekick, Nathan? I was just messaging him a few minutes ago, so he might be in here. I was filling him in on the tee. Steve says 31-21 Packers. Welcome, Steve. He's still drunk off Patriots fans' tears. That might be true. There he is. Oops. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12, 14:01 to go. There was, I think, an injury timeout for the Rams, and so the clock is stopped right now. Another great Thursday night football game on Prime Video on Monday Night Football. All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 12 now from the 33. Let's see if this Packers defense... Oh, flags are flying. It is crazy loud there. Does everybody watch the game while listening to Alex commentary, or do you just listen to Alex commentary without watching the game? That's going to be a false start on the offense. So I know you're talking about me particularly, but like when Dad is on here, it depends on what kind of game it is. Sometimes I'll just like listen to him, and then sometimes I'll watch the game, and then sometimes I'll turn him off and watch the game. It just depends on what kind of game it is, honestly. But I'm used to watching the game with no sound, so a lot of times I just listen to Dad and watch it on the TV. Like, I'll just have him sitting next to me on my phone listening and then watching the game. 2nd down and 17, hand the ball off, and he's got nowhere to go. Very short gain. I think that was Williams with the carry. I did very much enjoy the Pats' tears. Kind of made up for the fumble. If only it could have been Brady that got stiff-armed to the ground. Dude, that would have been... I couldn't imagine seeing Brady get stiff-armed like that. 3rd down and 15. Baker scrambling around. Finally, lets go of it, and he's got a guy open. And that's Van Jefferson for a 1st down. Dad's old doggo is a little wound up in the other room. I can hear him barking. I don't know who he's barking at, though. All right, 1st down and 10. Packers have allowed over 50% each of their last 3 games on 3rd down. That's a terrible stat, man. 1st and 10, hands it off. I think that's Akers again, but he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get stuffed up. But your TV is faster than the NFL app. I also want to comment too, but I can't do both. Well, Chris, I'm not going to be mad at you if you choose to go watch the game instead. You can just watch the game, and then if you got anything to say about it, just come type it over and say it. It's me. I'm also peeking in the windows. All right, 2nd and 9, play action. He's going to try to throw a screen in a dangerous area, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 9. But listening to Alex gives me the freedom to change the channel if I want. I feel like that's how I am when I watch Dad, or if I'm at work or something and Dad's not streaming, I'll listen to Tom if he's on or somebody. They need to stop on this first drive. You're right. You need to set the tone early in this game. It's 3rd down and 9. This stadium is incredibly loud right now. Baker looking, has time, pressure's coming, he doesn't see it, and he gets out of it, and finally he's going to get brought down behind the 40. He about threw it away, but I feel like he didn't just because of the whole grounding thing. I feel like I've seen Baker Mayfield get hit with intentional grounding quite a bit in his career. Imagine loving your team so much that you rob banks just to sit in front row every game. Bro, that's what I'm saying, dude. Chiefs Twitter is trending in the top 14 on Twitter right now because it is absolutely nuts. It's 4th down and 17. The Packers got a much needed stop. They're going to punt from their own 40. Mayfield got shaken baked there. What's up, Pizzle? Kick is up. And he's going to return it from about the 13. Got some green in front of him. He'll cross the 25. Still going, crossing the 30. And he'll go out of bounds around the 32. To imagine loving your team so much. This is it. This is the comment right here, man. That was a big hit out of bounds. I thought there was about to be a fight. Everyone started running over. This basically just sums up what my Twitter feed looks like right now. What's good, Pizzle? How you doing? Now we'll get to see the Packers on their opening drive, see if they can set a tone, set a statement for this game. Baker Baker got cooked, man. I'm doing all right. Good to hear. Good to hear. Are you going to any more Dolphins games this season? Because this is an important stretch going down the next 3 weeks. Petition to have the NFC South abolished. I mean, if we can just get rid of the NFC AFC South, for the most part, there wouldn't be that many bad teams left. Packers 2017. I'm good with that. I think I said 23-17, so just an extra field goal right there. I would if I could. Yeah, I'm not going to any more football games this year. I thought about putting in, for one of the playoff tickets in Arrowhead, but I think I'm good. I froze enough this season to wait until next year. I'm going to try to go to some of the warmer games for me next year. Maybe they'll go. I can't remember who they play next year, but maybe they'll. Actually, you know what? I think the Chiefs play the Dolphins next year, and if they go to Miami, if it's in an appropriate time for me to do so, maybe that could be my trip. Go to a warm game. I would absolutely love that. I really wanted to go to the Chiefs and Tampa game this year because it was down in Tampa. And then the whole hurricane thing, they weren't even sure if they were going to play there. So knowing my luck, if I would have bought those tickets, they would have moved that game to Minnesota like they had planned to. And I would have been pretty upset. But I think the Chiefs have the AFC East next year, if I'm wrong. No Bengals and Chiefs next year. Well, they might if the Bengals win their division. Does the Chiefs already locked their division? So if the Bengals win, they would play next year. All right, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Rodgers has all the time in the world. I haven't seen their O-line do this well all season long. He could have held it for another 35 seconds without a hold, man. That was just good coverage. He throws it, it's going to be incomplete, second down and 10. He kind of tries to throw a check down right there. You could take Nathan to the AFC wildcard game in Arrowhead, Raiders versus Chiefs. I just don't want to pay for playoff tickets right now. I mean, if I robbed a bank on my way, I could probably afford to go. We play at Arrowhead next year. Oh, that's disappointing. I was kind of hoping you'd say it was Miami. 2nd and 10. Hands it off to Aaron Jones, and he's running with a full head of steam. Going to get 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. I knew that we played you guys, but I didn't know where it was at. I think that means since we play your division, we can't play whoever wins it twice. That will get an extra NFC game. Or maybe an extra AFC game. I don't know. We'll get an extra random game. 3rd down and 5. Quick snap. He's going to throw. Get it away. Completes for a 1st down. And that one's going to go for 12 yards. I think that's the rookie Romeo Doubs. I haven't seen him a whole lot this season, so I wasn't sure who it was, but I believe that is Doubs. So that means we'll have Buffalo, which I already knew we were going to have Buffalo for whatever reason. Miami, New England, and the Jets. 1st and 10, hands it off to Jones. Jones got a lane to run. He dives forward, and he's going to get 9 on the carry. The clock's going to run under 9 minutes in the first quarter. I was going to say you can rob a bank and take me as well. I mean, if we robbed a bank, everybody's going. I don't want to be on that end of viral for Chiefs Twitter, though. That's been insane all day. I slept in late, and earlier in the day they were looking for him. They thought something bad had happened to him. You know, he'd gone missing. And then by the time I woke up, 2nd and 1, toss to Dylan. Dylan's going to get the edge and another 5 yards for another 1st down. Pizzle, you're going to love it there, seriously. Arrowhead's incredible. I recommend everyone going. Win or lose, like, you're going to have the best day ever. I do love A.J. Dillon, man. Aaron Jones is another breed, but I love A.J. Dillon. All right, 1st and 10. Rodgers throws to the outside, and he's going to get it to Allen Lazard for about 6 yards before he's pushed out of bounds. Maybe 7. You went in on this action? Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? The robbing the bank? They're already in field goal range. They've got 0 points. I missed that stat in their last. Allen Lizard. Yes. All right, 2nd down and 3. Rodgers looks, has time, finally fires away. And it's going to be to Doubs again. He'll be inside the 20, and he'll go down for another 1st down. Oh no. Don't start, camera. We're gonna do good today. You made it 20 minutes. No pressure on Rodgers. This offensive line is holding up very, very well on this first drive. Inside the 20, about the 19-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10. It looks like Jones lined up in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off to him, and he's got room to run, and he'll go down right around the 1st down mark. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Packers. The odds are very far off, but at this point anything is possible, man. The Steelers made it to the playoffs last year, and I still can't believe that. You know, you got problems with your camera when you try talking to it. Come on, baby, don't do this to me now. Man, I talk to everything. I talk to every item I own because maybe it helps. I don't know. All right, first and goal, hands it off to Jones. Jones is going to get a couple yards, puts them around the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Scored a touchdown on 50% of their goal to go drives, which is worse in the NFL. I mean, that's half. I mean, I sounds a lot better than I guess that it is. I've played Madden, it's hard to score on goal to go. Second and goal. They hand it off to they don't hand it off to Dylan. And then he just flicks it to the outside, trying to get it to Watson. Looking for a flag, there is none. And it's gonna be third down and goal. How often Green Bay have a losing season? Well, in all of my memory, out of the probably 20 years I've watched football, not very many. The Pats desperately needed to beat the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, both of those teams, the Raiders and Pats, are fighting, but the Patriots were a lot closer, so that was almost like a must-win for them. It's third down and goal from the 5. They really don't need to settle for 3 here. Rodgers looking, he's got timing, but the pocket's collapsing, and he's going to take a sack here. He held on to the ball too long. He should have thrown it away. Now they do have to settle for 3. Want to hang out with us when there's no stream? Join the Discord. Absolutely. I pinned the Discord in the chat. If you click that, it's got the link to the Discord and to my Twitch account. I believe we're only like 17 followers away from our goal on Twitch. And 3 it is. It's going to be a 34-yard field goal attempt for the Packers. Try to get on the board first here. Kick is up, and it is good with 4:25 left in the first quarter. Packers lead by 3. Oops. There we go. Well, their 50% goal to go is probably below 50 now. 18. I just unsubscribed. I don't have subscribers on there, man. So, that's not true. Actually, I need 16. We are 16 followers away from our Twitch goal. Wait, Jalen Ramsey actually did something? That was very close to being a penalty, but he was good in coverage right there. I understand Watson wanting the foul, but I think it was the penalty because he was getting tripped up right there. Join the Discord. It's a super happy, fun time. Yeah, everybody is very nice on there. We share some good laughs. We share some good conversations. We have a good time. Papa Blood even shows his face in there every now and then. So it's real if we can get him to do it. Why is Chris such a Dick Brady fan? I forgot. It's usually me throwing the shade. Now it's Papa. So you're welcome for that, Chris. I must have rubbed off on him. I can handle it, though. Takes a shot. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Haley said, give me a day that I'm not working and you're streaming, and I'll take a shot every time someone mentions Tom Brady to Alex and see how long I make it. I was like, bro. You know what the weirdest thing about that, Chris, was? When I went to bed, the Bucks were winning, and I was like, this game sucks. I went to bed, and I woke up, and it was 34-17. I was like, what the heck happened? Takes another shot. I loved listening to Let's Go podcast tonight. Brady crying about getting beat. The only thing I saw about the whole thing, and it's really hard to see sports things when Chiefs Twitter's going nuts about Chiefsaholic, but was just the post game interview where they asked him about Joe Burrow, and he was like, "Joe Burrow's a good quarterback," and then he was like, "Thanks everybody," and just walked away. He like leaned into it. He was like, "He's a great quarterback. What can you say?" And then just like, "Thanks everyone," and walked away. What's up, Ashton? Do you think Tom Brady will retire? Absolutely not, because we all want him to, so he won't. Kickoff's up, getting a decent return here. He'll get just a little past the 25. My liver's begging y'all to stop saying the forbidden name. Also, I'm at work, so I should probably limit myself to 2. If Haley taking real shots every time someone says Brady, she wouldn't be able to type in complete sentences anymore. Dude, you guys do it. It's not me, man. All right, so that's gonna be 1st and 10. I want to say around the 26, but they on these games lately, their kickoff angles are so bad. Like they're like ground level and you can't see nothing. Okay, so it is about the 26. It'll be 1st and 10. Akers lined up in the backfield. They send a guy in motion, fakes the handoff, has time, and now the pocket's collapsing, and he's gonna go down for a loss. Let's see. Haley won. Make it for Fortnite tonight. Won't make it for Fortnite tonight. That's true. He had a date. I'm at acoustic concert right now. Heck yeah, Ashen. Did we get any more wins on Twitch yesterday? Mike, I'm going to tell you the craziest thing that happened to us last night is we were playing with the 4 of us, and then I had been downed and Haley got downed, but then mine and Shelby's internet crashed, and Sam was the only one alive, and he went and won it for all of us. 2nd down and 11, quick pass to the outside to Higbee. It will be 3rd down. And it was so crazy because as soon as I got the internet back up, we jumped in to spectate, and he was like 1v like 5, and he came back and won. You think Tom Brady will stop making commercials once he's not playing football anymore? No, he will still be there. I promise. Bucks QB had a he said that Bucks QB. It's gonna be 3rd down and 6 for the Rams at the 30-yard line. Play clock is rolling down. And it looks like somebody jumped. There's flags on the play. What's up, Dave? Yeah, he had gotten an offer for a booth job, so that's probably where he'll be. Sounds good, Dave. I shall be around time to cook. I like the Dick's commercial he did. They didn't know who he was. There's a lot of football players if I ran into them in public and I wouldn't know who they were, but if it was them, well, it didn't show on the stream, Mike, because my everything crashed. Like my stream crashed, the game crashed, the internet just shut down, and so I got back in at the end. 3rd down and 11 from the 25. Baker looking. Tries to throw a screen, and it's nearly picked off at the 20, and they're going to get another stop. This Packers fan base is going wild in the stands. I don't need answers to these questions. I'm just trying to get Haley drunk. She's not taking a shot right now, I hope. She is literally working. Either way, that play was going for a loss, but it almost turned into 6 points for the Packers. 4th down and 11. The Rams are set to punt here. Kick is up. And it's going to bounce. It's a short punt. It's going to go out of bounds at about the Packer 44. So they're going to start with pretty good field position here. And there's going to be 2:36 to go in the 1st quarter. And they're going to go to commercial break. I'm going to fix this camera again because I'm about to fire my cameraman. Haley will be drunk during Fortnite tonight. It's Bourbon Monday. Oof. Last time that happened, you and Chris dipped on me earlier because you said I can't play Fortnite with only one eye open. Yeah, it's good now that I reset it. It'll just randomly go completely blurry, and I don't know why. Oh, so Baker want to throw picks now. I'm sorry, Nathan. I didn't want him to win that game, and it made me pretty mad that he did. 3 a.m. is early. What do you mean? I had a lot of sleep today, so I'm going to be good to go for a while. Cross-eye camera. One day, me and Mickey and Nathan, and I don't know if anybody else was still there, we streamed until like 6:30 in the morning because both of them were like, we took naps early in the day, so we're good to go. And then, so I just stayed up until 7 a.m. playing Madden. Yeah, that was the day that Shelby went to sleep before me, and that whole thing happened. Hanging out for this game because it's my blood fam. What's up, y'all? What's going on, Snowman? Happy to have you in here. I popped in your basketball stream the other day. I knew you were busy, but I left a comment in there so you knew I was there. I hung out for a few minutes. I'm happy to have you guys all in here on this fine, freezing Monday. Snowman, I hope you and Jody are well. Hope you're staying warm also. We are your blood clots. I love and hate that name, man. Baker looking like 2021 Baker tonight so far. Yeah, Baker's got like he's got really good game in him, but a lot of times I feel like he folds. 1st and 10, toss to Dylan. Dylan's gonna get them all the way to about the 50 for a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down. My face is 3 inches away from the heater, still cold. Just got home from work and brought dinner and goodies. That's sounds good, Snowman. It's gonna be 2nd down and 4. And the clock's gonna run under just 2 minutes left of this first quarter. 2nd and 4, toss to Dylan. Dylan hits a wall, but he's still got his feet moving. He's able to get almost half the yardage they need. It will be 3rd down. Blood clots, I know. That one's pretty good. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. If the Packers are able to convert this and get some more points on this drive, they'll be sitting in a good spot with the way their defense has started out in this first quarter. I'm going to make a taco salad in a little while. 3rd and 2, gets it to their tight end, Tunyon. Tunyon's going to get enough yards for a 1st down. Dino Nuggies for dinner. So that's what's up right there. We had some Arby's. I want to do shrimp tacos in my air fryer. 1st and 10. Rodgers rolling out, gonna take a shot downfield, and no one's home. He's gonna be intercepted, and they're gonna bring it back. What happened right there? He had a guy wide open. It was Lazard, but he overthrew him. Shelby, you in your blanket fort? Shrimp tacos in your air fryer. That sounds interesting, man. What was that, dude? He had Lazard wide open. And he threw it about 6 yards ahead of him, and it's just going to get picked off. Mozzarella sandwich from Wendy's. Wait, what's a mozzarella sandwich?
A chicken sandwich with like a fried thing of mozzarella.
Oh. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 32 for the Rams. They're going to toss it to the running back. He's going to barrel forward for about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up. And the clock's going to run under unless they try to hurry to get a playoff mozzarella chicken sandwich, that is. That sounds pretty good, man. I just had a classic roast beef and cheddar today. The big one, the half pounder. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. That first quarter flew by, it feels like. And they're going to go to commercial, and the Rams will be on 2nd down when we get back. I'm still trying to figure out what that. He did hit the wide open guy, but he hit the wrong wide open guy. That's an Aaron Rodgers special. I saw him load up deep, and I started painting the camera, and I was like, oh my God, he's going to hit Lazard wide open for a huge gain. And then the ball just kept going past him. That is a way to kill your own momentum right there. Maybe he thought Lazard was going to keep going. I don't know. That is crazy. I was about to be wound up about that. So what do you oh, hang on. Yeah, so what you do is in the bowl with seasoning, then dump it in the air fryer, cook it, and put your mini tortilla shells on the griddle. Let the bottom heat up and put it in a standing taco shell and put your cheese, lettuce, and sauce on top. That doesn't sound that bad. I'm not a huge seafood person, but I feel like I'd be down to try it. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 10 interceptions for the first time in the season since the 2010 season. Also, there's a YouTuber I watched who does not like the Packers. He's a Vikings and Bills fan, but he knows Aaron Rodgers is that guy and made a bet this morning or this season that if Aaron Rodgers threw 10 or more interceptions, he was going to shave his head. And a few weeks ago he started getting nervous about that, but it's going to be real weird seeing that guy bald. I'm a cook, it's what I do. Wait, did I miss your dad's comment? Oh, yeah. What's up, Lindsay? Welcome to the chat. A Vikings and a Bills fan. He likes losing Super Bowls. Well, he's from Minnesota, so his NFC team is the Vikings, and I don't know how long he's been a Bills fan because I haven't followed him but the last 3 or 4 years on YouTube or whatever. And so I don't know how he became a Bills fan. So I guess he does like losing Super Bowls, though. But he's grew up in a Vikings family. Because all of his other sports, it's all Minnesota. 2nd and 5, hands it off to Akers. Akers still moving and is able to get enough for the 1st down. You gonna let me cook for you? I mean, I'm not coming to Florida just for food. But if I'm ever in the area and you want to make some food, I'll eat it. I wonder if Sean McVay's going to get knocked out by his own teammate again today. Or his own team, I guess I should say. This season is his worst record as a head coach, man. What happened to the Rams? I mean, we all know, but 1st and 10 now from the 44. They're going to fake the handoff. He's got time, checks it down to the running back. Akers crossing the 50 and is able to get another 1st down for the Rams. I'm telling you, Packers killed their own momentum right there. I have to say, and I don't even think it's close, I think the Chargers jerseys are way better than the Rams. Like I don't even think it's close. I know that they got the similar color scheme. They're both in the same building, but no. Chargers win that one. It was Aaron. You're right. I don't know what he was doing, man. At that point, you should have just kept it yourself. Rams are going to burn their first time out here on 1st and 10. Chargers jerseys are got to be at least in the top 10 out of the 32 teams. I'm not even gonna like brag about Chiefs jerseys because they haven't changed really all that much ever. But like I can appreciate a good jersey. And at first, for a long time, I really thought I was in on these Rams jerseys when they first switched and got these new ones. But if we're gonna compare the LA teams, I'll take the Chargers by a mile. You gotta say you love Brady first. Oh, I'm on fire, bro. That ain't ever gonna happen. Fire. Timeout burned. Maybe I should. I'm gonna actually like sit down and look at all the jerseys and make a list and rank them all. But I have a feeling the Chargers will be in the top 10 for me. I feel like that would be something fun to do. Might do it maybe in the off season. I'm wrapping presents just listening. Man, I hope you're better at wrapping presents than I am, Lindsay, but good luck because I mean, you might just be good at it. I enjoy doing it, but I'm so bad at it. Dolphins throwbacks. Are you talking about like the white throwbacks or like their orange ones? Cuz the white ones are fine, but the orange ones. That's why I love Tampa Bay's throwbacks because the orange ones, like the creamsicle, those are my all-time up there in my all-time favorites. I know you like the Bengals white jerseys. I like the Bengals orange jerseys better than the white jerseys. A lot of people disagree with that, but ooh, okay, the aqua ones too, but I love the orange. Those are definitely my favorite. Chargers' new colors and helmets are cartoons. They should go back to the 80s. Tampa. That's what I'm saying. Those orange Tampa, orange Miami, like that color right there is the best jersey color ever. Currently watching rug cleaning videos while watching Alex. I mean, all right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mostly he's got it where it's at. Tampa's old orange and helmet. Pat's old helmets rule too. I love the throwback, the red jerseys for Patriots, man. And like the red on red that Buffalo wore last week or on Saturday. I like those too. 1st and 10, play action. Baker's gonna roll out. Finally dumps it down to his tight end. He'll get about 7 yards, maybe 8 depending on the spot. I am a big fan of jerseys. I don't care if it's my least favorite team in the league. If they got a good jersey, then they got a good jersey, and I'm gonna tell you. I will admit that I don't really like the Cardinals jerseys, like any of them. I know the black on black looks good, but I'm not a fan of them. Dude, those are the worst ever uniforms made. One of the Packers throwbacks, I don't remember which one it is too, but I don't like it either. 2nd down and 3, hands it off to Akers. Akers got room to run. He'll go out of bounds after getting a first down. And there's probably going to be a flag because yep, there it is. He threw him out of bounds, man. Every year, a gifts I bought for Christmas, my wrapping is awful. That's what I'm saying. Haley's probably not still in here, though. She is working, so we'll have to give her that. Those Bumblebee jerseys, not only do they hurt your eyes to look at, they hurt your brain for the NFL ever thinking that was okay. Packers was like a brown helmet and blue jerseys. Yeah, one of the Packers throwbacks looks straight up like Notre Dame jerseys. Yeah, there's a couple bad ones. I like the classic the Bengals ones, not the ones that they got before these new ones, but the ones before that. I kind of like those too. And I know everybody's crazy about the white helmet for the Bengals, the white tiger, but their orange helmet with stripes is always been top tier. All right, so they're going to get an extra 15 yards after an unnecessary roughness penalty. That's going to put them on the 18-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Rams, and they're going to hand it off to the wide receiver, and the Packers sniff that out immediately, and he's going to get stuffed at about the 23 for a loss of 5. A loss of 4. Sorry. It's going to be second and 14. That is a good thing. I'll have her drinking a fifth by halftime. Honestly, that play was real smooth because you could barely tell he handed it off unless you're looking right at that receiver. But, you know, it got sniffed out, man, real quick. Second down and 14 at the 23, 22. And this time he fakes a handoff and rolls right. Baker's got time, finally throws, gets it to Higbee. Higbee is going to go down before he gets to the 15. It'll be third down. I have a feeling we're about to have a tie ball game. It's going to be third down and 7. 11 minutes left in the first half. I'm trying to think what my all-time favorite jersey is, and my brain just keeps going to that Tampa creamsicle jersey. Like, I can't go away from it. Third and 7 from the 15, or just shy of the 15. Baker looking. Has time, finally fires, and it's nearly picked off, and that was a pick six if he got his hands on it. And it's going to be 4th and 7. The field goal unit is going to come on. This Packers defense is, giving up a couple chunk plays, but playing fairly respectable here in this first half. And I know that's been a big issue was their defense. Oh, that was for sure 6 if he was able to come down with it. We've seen 2 almost pick sixes in this game, man. It's going to be a 33-yard field goal attempt for the Rams. Kick is up, and it is good. We've got a tie ball game with 10:41 remaining in the first half. And it looks like this game is a tad bit chippy. There's a couple guys pushing and shoving. We got the refs talking to a Rams player right now, and they're going to go to commercial break. I think this game's going to come down to who makes the better adjustments at halftime to be able to move the ball better and get it done. Nikki, you didn't kill the chat. It's okay. Also, I don't know if I said it yet, but I saw, and if you don't play the game or if you're not a gamer, you might not know what it is, but that they're making a Five Nights at Freddy, Matthew Lillard, and Josh Hutcherson starring movie. And I never really played that game. I've watched YouTubers play it. My brother used to play it a lot when he was young. But I feel like just from the bits that I've gathered from that game, it might be a kind of good movie. I don't know if any of you guys ever played that or are into it, but it kind of grabbed my interest a little bit. A Five Nights movie, yeah, with Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson. I don't know how they're going to do it. I only saw like the casting of those 2 guys, but for whatever reason it's like makes me intrigued by it. Defense is not looking awful. That's what I'm saying. The defense is really stepping up, and the offense has been good, other than that one throw by Rodgers. So they're not out of this game by any means. I don't really know what happened, like what his thought process was, if maybe him and Lazard were not on the same page. If it was just an honest overthrow, I don't know. What do you think of the olive Bengals jerseys, the salute to service? Did they get new ones this year? I'm going to look it up real quick. Is Baker Mayfield making an NFL comeback? No, I think Baker is right where he left off in Cleveland, and I think he's right where he left off in Carolina. He's that guy who's going to go out and look good a couple games, but I just don't think he's an elite quarterback. Salute to service. All right, they're getting ready for kickoff now. Jersey. Kickoff is up. And he will return this one, crossing the 10, the 20. The camera angle's awful here. And he'll get brought down around the 25. Let me on images. So those Bengal jerseys aren't bad. I don't like them, though. Like, I bought one Chiefs salute to service jersey, and it's black, and I think it looks awesome. But, like, ever since I bought that jersey, I haven't really liked any of the teams. Like, I feel like they used to do so much better with salute to service than they do now. I'm not a huge fan of it. 1st and 10, hands it off on the ground. It looks like to Jones. Jones is able to get just over a yard. It will be 2nd down. I just don't think, I think Mayfield has the ability to be talented. He lets things get in his head way too much. He's very arrogant, and I mean, he's confident in himself, which I admire that. But I feel like, Baker 90% of the time, because if I say this without saying that, you're going to say, well, look at last week. But Baker Mayfield can't win a game with his arm, like, consistently. 2nd down and 8, going to hand the ball off to Dylan. Dylan's going to barrel forward for a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down and short. But, like, if they're trailing, like, I don't know, 14-0 in the 4th quarter, 95% of the time, Baker Mayfield cannot win that game because he gets too confident. He believes in himself too much. And then he gets stressed out, and it all mixes together. And, the turnovers happen and things like that. If he doesn't have a run game, he, basically can't win most games. All right, 3rd down and 3. Rodgers alone in the backfield, 9:15 to go in the half. He's looking, throws across the middle, and he's got his guy and Randall Cobb for a big 1st down around the 45. I like those breast cancer jerseys that the players wear. I don't know if I've seen them. Is it the patch that they have on it? But I'm sorry to hear about that, Chris, about your mother. But I like the stuff that they do for the breast cancer awareness, and I also like because they do like uh isn't it like a whole month worth of stuff that they do? Like it has its like they have like the sideline gear that all goes with that. What's it? Yeah, the crucial catch stuff. Yeah, I love that they do that, and then I like the My Cause My Cleats stuff where they bring awareness to a bunch of different things. What's up, Eric? Thanks for joining us. Also, what's up, John? Nice to see you in here tonight. What was your prediction for this game, John? 1st and 10, fakes the handoff. Rodgers has time, finally throws it to A.J. Dillon. Dillon's got a lane to run, and he'll go inside the Rams 40 for a big 1st down. They're getting the chains moving here, trying to fix things off their last drive with the turnover, trying to move things down the field. They really need a touchdown here, but I think as long as they get points, they're going to be happy. All right, 1st and 10 from the Rams 39. Rodgers looking. He's got all the time in the world again. Finally fires over the middle. Gets it to Cobb again for another 1st down. 8 minutes left in the half. I feel like this game is so chippy for no reason. Packers win, Rams get negative points. Okay, good answer. Well, they already have 3, but if we could figure out how to take those 3 off and maybe a couple more after that, then we'll be good. If I think if the Rams throw a pick 6, I think that counts as negative points. 1st and 10 from the 25. Rodgers looking, has time again, steps up in the pocket, finally fires, and it looks like he was getting it towards Lazard, but it really felt like he was kind of throwing it away. Props to the Packers offensive line here, giving Rodgers some time, which I feel like we don't say that a whole lot this year. You a Packers fan? No, I'm not a Packers fan, but I really don't like Baker Mayfield. Also, after everything Tom has done for It's in the Blood, I find myself rooting for the Packers just to root for his mental health. 2nd down and 10. Rodgers looking, has time, finally checks it behind the line to Dillon. Dillon slips, but he gets back up and he's able to make some positive yardage out of what looked like a loss. 3rd down coming up. Maybe the Globetrotters could F with the scoreboard. That's funny. I picked the Rams by a hair. Maybe Mayfield is trying harder. 26-3 Packers. The Rams deserve no point moving. Yeah, and also I hate the Rams because they went out and won a Super Bowl. I know they sold their soul for that Super Bowl, but look at them now. I mean, Baker Mayfield coming in, this late in the season has been like the highlight of their season. 3rd down and 9, quick throw over the middle to Cobb. Cobb unable to get to the 1st down, but he puts it to where if they want to go for it on 4th, they can. Is it supposed to snow during the game? I haven't not heard anything about snow. I just heard that it's really cold and it's not going to get any warmer. 4th down and 3, Rodgers still on the field, so it looks like they might go for it here. What's up, Jonathan? Haven't seen you in a while, man. That's our It's in the Blood Rams fan. I don't know if any other people have come in here as Rams fans, so him showing up for his boys. 4th down and 3, Rodgers looking to go for it here. Maybe not, and they're going to call a timeout. 4th down field goal time. I think so now. She's in remission. Well, that's good to hear. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about snow. Just cold. They might still go for it here. I know they were just trying to get him to jump. Buffalo gave us a bit of a snow game. Yeah, with 9 minutes left in the game, we wanted a 4-quarter snow game. All right, so after the timeout, the offense is still on the field. They have not had good stats on 4th down conversions this year, but they are at home. It is a primetime game. They're looking to make a statement. I respect it. Let's just see where. Okay, they're going to hand the ball off to Dillon. They put the ball in the hands of their playmaker, and he's going to get him a 1st down. I feel like it was very sketchy running the ball on that play. I was kind of anxious about it when I saw he was going to hand it off. But you can trust both of those running backs, and they made a good play. Their offensive line's playing well. So with that being said, I like the call. It's just very scary, man. Dude, that was crazy, K, man. That was crazy. All right, 1st and 10. Delayed handoff to Dillon. He's tripped up, but he'll get inside the 10. It's going to be 2nd down and short. He was robbing banks. I love weather games like the Ice Bowl. Mickey and Shane remember the Ice Bowl. 1967. Well, Papa Blood wasn't here for that one, but he's been to the Freezer Bowl in Cincinnati. 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 5, hands it off to Dillon. Dillon's still on his feet, and he's gonna make his way all the way to the end zone. He had the whole team on his back, carrying them from all the way in. And that is the statement touchdown they needed right there. That's going to be an 8-yard touchdown run. It felt like he ran for a mile to get in right there. A.J. Dillon, Quadzilla. It has been talked about, though, yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen clips of that one. I've seen the one that Dad went to, the Chargers-Bengals game. But I don't know if I've ever seen that one. And Crosby on to kick the extra point to make this a 7-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. Packers lead 10-3 with 4:26 remaining in the first half. God, A.J. Dillon's so strong, man. I just go back score. He said, "Jeez." Those shirtless dudes have to be in so much pain. Man, they're crazy, but they love it. You know, Bills fans, Packers fans, any of those teams that get a lot of really cold and snow, they love it, man. Not me. I can't believe Nick Folk makes more points than Mac Jones. Well, Chris, just to give you some crap, kickers usually are the leading scorers of teams. Just to throw that at you, because like the Chiefs' all-time leading scorers are all kickers, top 3, 4, maybe even 5 top scorers in Chiefs history. Stay warm by drinking their body weight in beer. Yeah, but man, you got to be a special breed to be able to drink that much and still bear the, like, I don't care how much you drink, you're not that warm, man. I feel like you still have Crosby because Crosby wants to play, and they're really not going to let him go anywhere. He's been a long time Packers guy. I think they'll get a new kicker when he's ready to retire, which probably isn't all that far away. That man is a train. You're right, dude. A.J. Dillon is crazy. But the thing about that is, you know, look at Vinatieri mostly. Like kickers can play in the league a lot longer. I've not seen Puppet. I haven't seen Puppet today either. But, you know, when your own team plays, some of the Packers fans have their own game day rituals where they do things. They'll usually pop in every now and then. Kickers and Tom Brady. I wasn't alive for that one, Kay. It's gonna be a cold in New England this weekend. Yeah, I read a stat today or yesterday at during the Tampa Bengals game that that was the last warm game that the Bengals will play this year unless they travel in the playoffs. I also can't believe it's not butter. Kickoff is up, and they're going to return it from the 5. He's going to cross the 20, 25, 30, still on the ground, going out of bounds at about the 35. I feel like both teams have started each drive between the 25 and 35, like not behind there, except for like the first drive of the game. A.J. Dillon, man, like they're showing that run again where he got into the end zone and like he just barreled over a dude. There was a guy on the ground holding both of his feet and he just walked through that. All of this game is for naught if Washington doesn't lose 2 out of their last 3. Well, it's definitely possible for them to lose 2 out of their last 3, honestly. First down and 10, kind of a play action play. He's going to drop it down to Skoranek. and he'll get 3. That looked like a dangerous pass, but it ended up being low enough only he could get to it. He kind of dipped under a guy, and it was able to make some positive yardage. This is the first time that Brady has lost 8 games in a season in his career. I didn't know that. I figured it was the first time in at least a long time that he had a losing record this late in the season, but Dallas and Minnesota, and I think one more divisional game. The Eagles or Cowboys, maybe. I think it's the Cowboys. 2nd and 7. They're going to hand the ball off. He's got a little bit of room to run. He'll get about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down. I love Tampa Tom because it's really humanized him to me. Oh, it's Cleveland. That's right. I looked at their schedule yesterday, but I couldn't remember. I know they got a tough stretch. So they got the Cowboys, Minnesota, and Cleveland. I want to see Kyle Trask. So if Brady doesn't retire, I hope he goes to another team because I want to see Kyle Trask play. Yeah, they got the 49ers too. 3rd down and 4. Pass out to the edge. Going to get a 1st down. That's Tutu Atwell with the catch. No, this is Patrick. Yeah, I knew they had 2 tough games and that their 2 tough ones was Dallas and San Fran. They got San Fran next week. Now, we're either going to get San Francisco playing the caliber they're supposed to, or we're going to get San Francisco like playing against Atlanta. And Cleveland, you don't know which team you're going to get out of them, too. 1st and 10, hands it off to the running back. He's going to push forward for 6. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a pack attack. A pack. He might go back to the Patriots, but I don't really know if you actually want that. Like, in theory, it sounds good, but in reality, I don't know how good that would be. Like, well, if they want to take him, go ahead. He could still go to San Fran because if they decide not to go forth with Jimmy G, and Brock Purdy is very 50-50 if he's going to be a long-term guy. Not that he can't, but like I don't know if they're going to put his faith in him, even though they should. He's got options. I don't think he'll play for Tampa next year. Whatever happens, whether he retires or decides to play another year or 2 or however long, I don't think he's going to stay in Tampa next season. Although it is warm, so I feel like if he goes somewhere, he's probably going to go somewhere warm. Listen, everybody in New England wants that, but I don't know, like I said, it's an in theory thing. Tom going back to the Patriots fans are going to lose it for one. They're going to be very happy, but like in reality, in terms of the actual game itself, it might not be as good as it sounds. And that's not disrespecting anything. That's just, being real for a second. What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the chat. Shanahan is turning into the new Belichick. His backups look great, and he creates his own trade capital. I mean, other than the Trey Lance thing, everything else he's doing is really paying off, man. Yeah, this is what I'm saying right now. Like, in theoretically, Tom going back to New England fans, they're going to lose it. They're going to be so happy. The most hurt people are going to be Tampa. But, in reality, in terms of you wanting to go back to the Super Bowl, it doesn't help or hurt your chances. It's not like going to be this golden opportunity that you think it would be. If all else fails with Brady in New England, we'll go back to cheating. Hey, if you think they stopped cheating just because Brady left, you are incorrect. They probably are. They're just not getting away with it now because they don't have their poster boy there. Sad that Trey Lance will have to find a new team because of Brock freaking Purdy, man. I mean, what if Favre comes back and goes to Green Bay? I think Favre kind of dug himself a hole. So I don't think he's going back to the NFL, man. Like, I get what you're meaning, but like he's kind of outside of football digging himself in a hole. 2nd down and 4, play action. Baker goes down and they loses the football, but I think it's going to be recovered by the Rams. Either way, it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards and 3rd down and long. It's hard to believe Purdy has been dominating teams and winning, and he's making 934. I mean, yeah, that's 7th round pick. They don't get the big bucks, but if he keeps performing in the playoffs, especially, he's gonna get a paycheck. Favre is up a deer staying in Mississippi. He could care less. I mean, he could care less. I don't think he ever cared when he found out he was in the woods, man. But um, the league would. Allowed 3+ sacks in each of the last 7 games. That Rams offensive line is horrible, man. That's the longest current streak in the NFL. Yeah, I don't think Favre's going to be playing any football, but if he does, I don't know. We got a minute 48 to go. Rams still have a timeout. Packers still have 2. 3rd down and 13 on their own 48-yard line. Baker looking. He's got time. He's still got time. He finally fires over the middle and completes it for a 1st down inside the 40, just outside of the 35. 1st down and 10 for the Rams. Favre is 53 on his John Deere out back with a Bud Light. I mean, yeah, I don't think he really cares, man, but, you know, a lot of people aren't happy with him. That was a play I think the Packers wish they could have back, man. He actually has a criminal indictment for his role in that scandal. 1st and 10, Baker looking, throws over the middle. He hits a guy in his hands, but it doesn't look like he saw it coming, and so he can't bring it in. Yeah, but I mean, anytime someone does something bad, we all get upset about it, and reasonably so, but I was just like never a huge like diehard Favre fan or anything growing up. Crinkle Dick is not coming back. 2nd down and 10. Baker looking, has time, pressure's coming, he doesn't feel it, and he throws it, and it's nearly picked again. 3rd down and 10 coming up, 57 seconds to go. What you call him? That's funny, man. Yeah, Baker's lucky he got that away, but it was very close to being a dangerous play. All right, 3rd down and 10. Crowd's getting loud again. They're getting wound up, trying to put some pressure on the Rams here. And the play clock's rolling down, so they're going to use another timeout here. They still have one. We got 57 seconds left in this 1st half. College playoffs are coming up pretty soon. I know you guys are pretty excited about that one. I know Dad's going to be in here covering those. What? Net? Yeah. We got Christmas this weekend and the weekend after. Krispy Kreme not coming back. Bro. Cap coming back is like asking Stone Cold to come back for a world title run. It could happen, but it won't. You say that, and then Stone Cold would come back. Third down and 10. Baker rolling right, looking, trying to make some room. Finally throws it away, and it's gonna be 4th down and 10. Yeah, just because you said that, like the ultimate jinx, he's just gonna come back in spite of people saying it wouldn't happen. Give me a hell yeah. All it takes is that glass break. So the Rams are coming on to try to kick a long field goal here. Matt Gay is 70% on field goal attempts of 50 yards. This is going to be a 55-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and he got and yep, it is good. Packers lead 10-6 late in the second. We've got 46 seconds remaining. The Packers got one timeout, so they got a chance to try to take a shot here. It's over. Versus Hulk Hogan and The Rock. 4-point ball game. If nothing changes, it'll be a 4-point ball game going in the half. The Packers will get the ball to start the second half. I'm sure Green Bay will feel pretty good if they're able to put up any kind of points in this 46 seconds they have. You guys are funny. Also, as of right now, depending on how this game, why don't you put a WWE tab on your Discord? Because I don't really know anything about it. And so, I can put one because someone said something about putting a hockey one too, but, I don't really follow any of those things. Dad and Mickey both immediately said, not a sport. I think it's a sport because although it is acting, you still have to be very physical to do it. Like it's not like anybody can walk in and do that. You got to be able, to take the blow. The acting is just as hard as the real deal of just going out there, man. I drafted AJ Dillon in fantasy, but I dropped him during the season. Quadzilla, man. You just gotta with Aaron Jones being RB1, you really have to. I'm like born. Oh my god. Yeah, hockey is definitely a sport. It's hockey is as much of a sport as like fighting is, like MMA, dude, because that's what they do best. Plus, it's on ice. They're on skates, man, and you have to use a stick and knock a puck through a goal. Hockey is the most sport of a sport ever. But what I was saying about AJ Dillon, it's like drafting a Chiefs receiver. You just got to predict which game is going to be that guy's game. When you got a bunch of talent and sometimes AJ Dillon is that guy for the Packers. Sometimes Aaron Jones is the guy. You got to pick the day. They're going to kick the ball on the ground. He's going to return it from the 6. He's down past the 20, past the 30. He's still going past the 40. There is a flag. It looks like he's going to take it all the way to the Rams 30. We'll see where that flag is. But what a return, man. If that stands on there. Okay, it's going to be a hold on them. They're still going to be in. Checkers is a game, but it's not a sport, man. That was a 49-yard return. They're going to move them back 10 yards, but they're still in good space with 37 seconds and a timeout to go. Golf is definitely a sport. Have you ever played golf? It's not easy. I wish I had bet on Argentina. I wish I had bet on Argentina to win after their first of the 3 games before the elimination round when I think they either lost or went toe to toe with someone. I should have put money on them then. But I didn't. 1st and 10. Oh, that's going to take them back real deep. So they're just going to run the ball all the way to the 20. That sucks so bad, man. I missed all the games because I was at a convention. Hope everyone is well. Nice to see you. I hope you had fun at your convention. All right, 16 seconds, 2nd down and 4. Rodgers looking, checks it down to Jones. Jones got some room to run, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the 45. 7 seconds on the clock. Yeah, lost to Saudi Arabia. That's when you should put money on them. Right then. I know they took an early loss, and that's why but I didn't remember who it was. I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing the headlines because I think the U.S. was playing that day. So they're on Green Bay 44, 7 seconds, and 1 timeout remaining. They could take a quick shot and then call a timeout if they wanted. Looks like the Rams are going to use their final timeout here. This is a low-scoring game, but it's been a kind of exciting game, to be honest. Either that or it's just me. Ice Nine Kills is going to be touring with Metallica. I know they did like a year or 2 ago, but I saw that they announced more, so that's pretty cool. Since it will be in North America. I knew in like 2026, so I guess that would be the next one. I know they're going to Kansas City and Cincinnati, or 2 of the spots that games will be played. But I hope they do well, man. They showed massive improvement this year in the World Cup from the last one, which was 8 years ago that they were in. Alex tricked me into listening to Ice Nine Kills. I didn't trick nobody. I told you guys they're one of the greatest bands, especially like greatest live bands I've ever seen. 1st and 10. Rodgers looking, throws over the middle. No one's home. They've got 3 seconds left. It's incomplete. Coffee tacos. Man, Einstein Kills a total vibe. I love their singer so much. Most of the original members of the band isn't there anymore, but I still love them. Second down in 10. Let's see if they take a shot here. They're trying to get him to jump. Rodgers rolling out. Let's see. He's got all the time in the world. He's just hopping around the field, and he finally gets brought down, and that is going to be halftime. Man, like, that was I don't know, man. Patriots will receive at the half. I thought it was going to be mellow, and all I heard was, hang on. I'm going to send you one of their songs. I know I've sent you songs before, but I'm going to, like, just to be, like, exactly what you said is just mellow. And then, but this is a good one, so you're going to like it, or you're going to hate it. All right. Copy. Hang on. Let me just click on it real quick because share. Copy. Okay. All right. Here you go, Chris. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're gonna love it. I haven't heard any new Metallica. Gonna make dinner for me, myself, and the fur babies. I'll be back. All right, Mickey. We'll see you when you get back. Motionless in White, man. I think I started listening to them when they released immaculate misconception, and ever since then, and I felt like I was like 13 when I heard that song, and I was like, holy crap. In the music video, Chris just like spits on the dude, and I'm like, ever since then, I just had respect for them, man. I have no idea what that was, John. Hope the Packers win, stupid little lambs. That's funny. Yeah, I also hope the Packers win. I'm just tired of Baker Mayfield, let's be honest. That's where my issues lie. Was it Kay that sent that? Well, Jonathan's the one who talked about the oh, you're talking about the Taylor Swift tour, never mind. Not about half. If Aaron didn't make that mistake, I would feel more comfortable. I mean, you're leading at half, so that's a good thing. And to be honest, Mike, um, that was pretty much the only real mistake in this game. It would be funny if Baker was in New England. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Have Baker in his small face. Man, I don't know. I still think New England's gonna roll with Mac Jones. I know Patriots fans don't feel that way, but I feel like they will. I could just send you the new single. Jonathan, are you in our Discord by chance? Because if you're in our Discord, we have a music tab in there. You could post a link for it. I have our Discord and Twitch pinned in the chat at the top of the chat if you want to join it if you have not. But there's a music tab. I know Pizzle drops some jams in there every now and then. I've been slacking on my songs of the day for the last 2 weeks, but I'll get back to it. Alex, let me holla you real quick. Did you like it, Chris? Did you listen to it? December 25th, Dallas versus Eagles. Yeah, with potentially no Jalen Hurts. Why we kept using Amari Rodgers, I'll never understand. The problem is you guys finally got rid of Amari Rodgers. He went to the Texans and he's been making plays there, man. Like, it's, Packers fans are just disappointed at this point because of that. I only asked Jonathan because I know you haven't been in here a whole lot lately, and so I didn't know if you had got the link for it. Dude, that's when it gets good, man. That's when the song gets that's the peak. That's the prime position. That man is a genius. It's so good. But you made the comment about how it starts off mellow and then it gets crazy. Like that song defines that statement. I mean, Mike, I get it. We drafted Sky Moore, our rookie wide receiver, and he's never returned kicks in his life. And when he got to the NFL, they made him a kick returner, and he's fumbled so many times kicking and or returning kicks, but he's never done it before, and they keep putting him out there. They went out and drafted or got traded for Kadarius Toney, and they have other guys returning kicks, but they still every now and then throw him back there, and I'm just like, why? He can't do it. Chris, it ain't my fault that you can't appreciate some good music. Ice Kills is good. Hang on. Let me see if I still have this clip. I'll post it in the Discord, and I'm going to tag you in it, Chris. Might take me a hot minute to find it, but I'm going to. So we got a little time. It's halftime. I'll send you a song out of my playlist. That's better. All right. Send it on the Discord and tag me. All right, I found it. I found the clip. I thought it was going to be harder. A lot of young receivers would get significantly more playing time if they knew special teams. I think so too. Music. All right. Chris, what's your name on here? I can't remember. But to be fair, a lot of people. No, I found it. A lot of teams like to start their rookies on special teams, just to like help them. Get like I know special teams is super important, but they like to do that so they can kind of work them in. Yeah, I found it as soon as I had asked. All right, albums, videos. I took this video like I don't know, then 2016 or something. There was a whole clip, but for whatever reason, it only has 11 seconds of it. I think being a part of special teams helped Tyreek Hill become a better wide receiver. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what they were trying to do for Sky Moore. If we win tonight, I'll never again go on Tom Grassy Packers stream. This year, I start watching when the Packers players start losing. So if we win, I watch every Packers with you guys. All right. Rebel Love Song, Black Veil Brides. I don't love a lot of new Black Veil Brides stuff. I don't know. I feel like if I found a Chief streamer that I really liked, I would probably not want to stream the game, but just go watch them do it. And I'd let Dad stream that game. Like when they played Buffalo this year, mentally I was not well the last time I'd watched them play Buffalo, and I streamed that game, and it was so hard for me, man, that I would just let Dad do it. Questions for Alex. Which games will you be hosting on the 24th or the 25th? Well, Dad, are you still in the chat? And if so, what is your schedule for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? And I will tell you what times he will be home, so I know when we'll go. So on Thursday, I'll be doing the Jaguars and Jets game. And then Saturday, I am off all day Saturday. So we've got a Lions, Bears, Chiefs. So whatever game that's on at 1 o'clock on Saturday, I will for sure do. Like whatever game I get here. And then the 4:35 games, I'll be doing the Raiders and Steelers game on Saturday Night Football for sure. And I hope the Jets beat the Jags. I kind of hope the Jets beat the Jags too. On Sunday, I'll for sure be doing the Bucks and Cardinals game, and I just don't know what his schedule is. Let me fix this. This camera's getting. So the night games we'll for sure get, and then we'll get one game on 1 o'clock for Saturday I'll be doing, and I think he will probably do the Saturday afternoon game, the 4:30 game or whatever. When he started jumping up and down, that's how I felt in overtime with the Patriots and Raiders. Please try for the Eagles versus Dallas game. Is that not a primetime game? It's a 4:25 game. That's probably what game we'll have. And if it is, I'll make sure at least one of us are in here for sure, because that's going to be a heck of a game. What are the other 4:25 games that game? 49ers and Commanders, and then the Eagles and Cowboys. So we'll probably get the Eagles and Cowboys game. That should be doable. And then Broncos and Rams are the 4:30 game on Christmas days that I don't care if we do that one or not. Packers and Dolphins at 1. We won't be able to do that game, I don't think. I'll be working until 4 that day. But the Bucks and Cardinals I'll be in here for. They said flurries during halftime, so maybe snow. Fingers crossed. We love snow. We love snow games. Sticky notes. I'm going for the Cowboys. If the Cowboys beat the Eagles, it makes everything a little bit more interesting in that division. I would rather the Eagles win, but I do enjoy some chaos. So, make things a tad bit more interesting for sure. Looks like we're getting close to. Oh man, they just showed that interception from Rodgers again. That's inferior. If that's just frustrating, I guess to say because like I don't know. No much Watson tonight. Maybe with Dobbs healthy, would time so the game would both play together. I mean, Watson's out there, and so is Dobbs, and I think they do want to get Dobbs going a little bit towards the end of the season, just to get the. I can see the snow, John. I don't know how much of a factor it'll be, but I can see it coming through there. But I think they want to get them both to a good level. I feel like we'll see more of Watson in this half too. How many games do the Patriots got to win to get in the playoffs, or how many do they got to lose to get eliminated? Well, they got 3 games left. They probably have to win at least 2 of them. I don't know. It depends on the teams around them on how much they need or lose, like what they do as well for elimination. Like if the Jets lose out, um, you know, the Jags are coming up making some noise. You've got the Raiders. You know, you need a lot of teams below you to lose, and really the teams above you to lose as well. So it comes down to what other teams do. But I would say the Patriots have to win at least 2 games. I think Rodgers' wide receivers are fine. They're just young, other than like Cobb. And Lazard is obviously good, but they're still just trying to. They drafted a bunch of guys and they got rid of Sammy Watkins. So, they're just trying to build some of these younger guys up to work in their core. All right, we are getting ready for kickoff of the third quarter. Rams will be kicking to the Packers. I don't think he needs Adams, man, because like obviously he would let me fix his camera. Of course, as soon as this game comes back on, it does that. But Adams is definitely an asset. But that's like saying Patrick Mahomes needs Tyreek Hill. Like he's a good enough quarterback. Win 2 games sounds like a GTA mission for them. You're right. It's not sticking. Okay, yeah, I can't hear the audio. Oh my gosh. One more time to fix this. I thought it was good, but I guess it was not good. There we go. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to hand the ball off to Jones. Jones going to get stuffed for a loss. What happened to Sammy Watkins? He hasn't been good for a while, unfortunately. Sammy's good. He is just always injury prone. Like, he's always getting hurt. But I heard that today or yesterday that they released him. They wanted Hill. Hill wanted more money, and so he went and got more money. Like, they offered him buckets of money, and he turned it down for a little bit more from the Dolphins. So that's not true. 2nd down and 11. Rodgers in trouble, and he doesn't let go of it. He's going to go down for a sack at the 25. It's going to be third down and real long, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a loss of 6 unless the flag's on the Rams. All right, there's a hold on the defense, which they will decline, and another hold on the defense that they will accept. So it's going to be a first down for the Packers. And that's going to go on their rookie corner with the hold. It was on Cobb. All right, so now we're going to get a fresh set of downs for the Packers after the penalty. On the 36, 14 to go in the third. Rodgers looking, hands it off to Jones. Jones tries to spin out of the first tackle, and he cannot get through that middle wall right there. And it's going to be second down and 10, no gain on the play. Well, it looks like the Rams are trying to take away the run in this second half. You ever watch classic football games on YouTube? I watch some of them. I watch, and this sounds really bad, but I don't know why I do it to myself. But like big games that the Chiefs have lost over the years, I go back and watch those sometimes. Second down and 10, throws over the middle to Dobbs. Dobbs gets a first down before he's brought down. But I could go back and watch games like when we won a playoff game or whatever. But I end up watching like older games that we lose. It just brings pain to me. So I don't know why I do it, but to answer your question, yes, but I watch the ones that hurt me. All right, so it's going to be first and 10 at the 46. $12:45 to go. Rodgers looking, throws, and he completes it to Watson for another first down. And they move the chains. That's his second target in the game. 15.5 sacks already, number 1 in the NFL. That dude's been having a great year. I know he was injured last year, but he's making up for it, seriously. Matthew Judon and Boza and Parsons, and I think there's one other one that have a very high number of sacks this season. All right, first down and 10. Hands the ball off to Dillon. Dillon fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. He won't get there. There is a flag on the play. Okay, they picked the flag up. They said there's no foul on the play. They're showing all of Christian Watson's stats from over the last couple weeks. He's got 7 touchdowns on 42 targets. 2020 was not a good year for NFL. Second down and 11, throws to Dillon. Dillon stays in bounds and is able to get a first down and an extra 6 yards on the play before being pushed out of bounds. All right, so Packers are moving here into Rams territory. 7 points could really go a long way in this game. They're on the Rams' 28-yard line, first down and 10. Rodgers has time. Pressure's coming. Finally fires over the middle and feeds one into Watson down at the 12-yard line for another first down. Great pass right there, man. He threw a bullet, and he threw it low enough that even if the defender tried to make a play, that Watson was the only one to be able to get to it. Good catch by Watson for pulling that in with the pressure on his back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 around the 12-yard line. Still able to get first down here at about the 3. Okay, so they marked him at the 13, not the 12. And Rodgers looking, checks it down, and he's got nowhere to go to Aaron Jones. It's going to go down for a loss as well. And that was Bobby Wagner on the play. Yeah, that was good play by the Rams defense there. Garrett has 13 and a half sacks. I knew there was one other person on that list. Yeah, all those guys having pretty good years. 2nd down and 10 for the Packers. Rodgers throws it behind the line of scrimmage to Aaron Jones. Jones is able to get inside of the 10. It'll be 3rd down. It'll be interesting to see what they do right here. It's 3rd down and 6. 6 yards gets him a first down inside the 3. So I wonder if they're going to try to get at least 4 or 5 yards or if they're going straight for the end zone. This might be 4 down territory. They might run the ball here. Well, it does not look like they're going to run the ball. 3rd and 6 on the 9. Rodgers looking, has time, still has time, steps up in the pocket. He's rolling right. Finally fires it into the end zone. He hits Cobb in the hands, but it will be incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 6. There's a flag down in the end zone now. I think this is going to be on the Rams. We're going to see. Do you think Cobb will play another year? Maybe if Rodgers does. And I still feel like Rodgers will play another year, but he might come out and be like, peace, and go away. So before the quarterback was out of the pocket, illegal contact on the defense. And that's going to give them an automatic first down. That's on Jalen Ramsey. Let's see the play, though. I mean, he guided Watson around the end zone. I'm not even sure anymore what the illegal contact rule is. Jalen Ramsey's a bum. Why'd you say Titan? Oh, Papa thinks Rodgers is going to be a Titan next year. 1st and goal for the Packers. They're going to hand the ball off to Dillon. Dillon pushing his way all the way. He's not going to get to the end zone. He made a great effort to do so. They're going to mark him at about the 1.5-yard line. You can stop having fun now. I'm back. What's up, Mickey? Welcome back. Yeah, his first initial run got him about a half-yard shy of the end zone, but then he kept his feet moving and went backwards a little bit. Well, I don't know if his feet were moving, but his body was moving, trying to keep going. All right, 2nd down and goal. Hands it off to Dillon again. This time, Dillon's not taking no for an answer and pushes his way in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. I feel like Aaron Jones might be a little bit offended. Packers put up 6 more here in the 3rd quarter. 8:04 to go. Mason Crosby on to kick their extra point. Yeah, he was almost untouched all the way in right there. All right, extra point kick is up and it is good. Packers lead 17-6 with 8:04 to go in the third quarter. Man, like this offensive line for the Packers is playing so well tonight. Like they need to be given some props, man. I think Rodgers has been sacked twice, but they are holding up really well. Rams have no draft picks, a QB that is talking about retirement, and still have to pay for their $6 million stadium. Should have picked up Dylan for this week, but I'm already out of it. Only 3 wins this season. Yeah, this was a weird fantasy year, John, so I get it. One of the YouTubers I watch posted his fantasy lineup at the end of the week every week, and he outscored every team in his fantasy league. He outscored all of them but the person who ended in first place, but he only had 2 or 3 wins on the season because every time someone played against him, they had their best week of the year. What do you think what the Texans might do at the draft, a QB or what? Honestly, I could see them like taking a later round draft pick for a QB and rolling with Mills and try to like figure out what they want to do. But at the same time, I could see them going after one of these top guys, like Stroud or Bryce Young or one of those guys. Like I feel like it's hard to tell what that team's going to do because on their draft board, they're looking at it just like they were last year and thinking, well, anywhere we draft is the correct choice because we need help everywhere. Like I don't think they're going to draft a running back early because they've got a star in Dameon Pierce from last draft, but every other position, I feel like they need to worry about their offensive line, and I think they need to worry about their defense because Mills plays. He's not outstanding, but he's admirable when he is not getting put on the ground or guys in his face. I'm not sure that their first round target is going to be a quarterback, but I feel like the fans are going to kind of pressure them into that. Yeah, see, I think they should go defense and wide receivers and offensive line. Like, don't worry so much about the running backs. If you want to take a QB, take a QB in like the 5th, 6th, 7th round. But I really think you should try to bolster your offensive line to keep your running back a little bit more healthy and maybe get you another wide receiver or two and then put the rest of these guys on defense. Kickoff's up. He's going to return it from the 3-yard line. He's going to cut across the field to the right side. He'll get across the 25, but he'll get tripped up and not get much more after that. Most of my losses were their best week of the season. I know I was leading the league in points against, but I was middle to bottom in points scored. That's fair. See, I feel like they might go QB. I feel like they're going to get pressured into going QB. Because, like, last year, Davis Mills was just an anomaly for them. Like, they didn't anticipate him even playing as well as he did. Yeah, you have to be 100% in on a QB in the first round, like, in my opinion. 1st and 10 from the 26. See what the Rams decide to do here on their opening drive. Hands it off to Akers. Akers gets smacked before he can even get close to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I have one fantasy team where I have the most points scored. I lost my first match in week 12. And then I have another league where I won my first game in week 12. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum this season. A great team and an awful team. All right, 2nd down and 12 from the 24 now. I wish I had more Arby's right now. And he's going to turn around and hand it to their wide receiver. He's got room to run, but he's finally going to get pounced on short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and short coming up. Arby's has been coming in clutch lately. All right, now there's a flag. Or I don't know what's going on. There's 7:05 left in the third. Okay, I guess there's going to be a hold on the Rams. A very late flag. Whoa, I feel like they waited until the next play was almost done to even call that. I see it now. But, like, did someone have to tell them they missed it? Like, so it's going to be second down and 22 instead of third down and short. And they're going to hand the ball off to Akers. Akers gets a little room to run, but he's only going to be able to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be third down and long. Also, everybody in here that is interested, we're only 15 followers away from hitting our goal on Twitch. The link is pinned in the comments if anybody would like to go out over there and hang out with us on our late night game streams. 3rd and 17. He's going to throw the check down to Akers. Akers only going to get about 6 yards on the carry. Call came from the booth. The Lambs should have kept Jared Goff. Yeah, I mean, Jared Goff, it took him a year to get used to the Detroit offense, but look at him now. I mean, he's not the best quarterback, but he is getting the job done. And it's going to be 4th down and 10. And they're sending their punting unit out. They got Dixon on to punt or return the kick for the Green Bay. Thank you for that, Mickey, also, because I can't hear it. Kick is up. Dixon is kicking. Nixon is returning. And he's going to return. He's going to cross the 45, the 50, and that's about where he'll go out of bounds. He is making the Lions better. I mean, last year, you couldn't make that argument. He was bad. There's a flag on the play. But, he's really emerged, and I think he's rallying with Dan Campbell and that squad in Detroit, and he's getting to be, he's fighting so that the Lions don't use their first-round pick from the Rams to draft a quarterback. And the Rams are going to get hit with a face mask penalty, and that's just going to add yards for the Packers. So they're going to be inside Rams territory to start their drive. I hate that they do, and I feel like they only do this on Monday Night Football, but, like, right before they cut to commercial break, they'll, like, post the quarterback for whichever team is about to start on offense, and it's, like, next on Monday Night Football. Like, it just said Aaron Rodgers next on Monday Night Football. Like, it's the next thing after the game. Or it's the next week Monday Night Football lineup. How many flags can they get? I mean, listen, I've seen a lot of games with a lot of flags lately, so they can get more, I promise. Lions in Seattle will take QBs in round 2 or 3. Too deep of a class to not take one. Yeah, I mean, Windows update when I'm watching the Packers. F off Microsoft. There's a lot of teams, Carolina, Texans, Seahawks, potentially Lions, that could be looking at a QB. And if even Tampa, if they don't like Kyle Trask, they might still draft a late round QB too. We don't know because we've never seen him, obviously, because Tom's playing, but there's a lot of teams you're going to have to watch. And, I know that the Saints have Winston and Dalton, but we don't know what they're thinking. They might try to draft a guy too because they're slipping too and might get a high-ish draft pick. Well, actually, you know what? I think Philly. Maybe Philly has their draft pick or they have Phillies. I don't know. And there's a lot of QBs in the draft, and they might not be the top 5 projected QBs, but there's a lot of QBs that these teams might be willing to take. I hope the Browns don't win, but I hope they beat the Steelers. Man, it's always a good day when the Steelers lose. Let's be honest. Yeah, I just remembered that they didn't have it. Philly has their first round, but even the second round, like you were saying about the Lions in Seattle, they might still go after a quarterback. There's a lot of teams that we don't know what they're thinking right now. Um, for all we know, the Niners might try to move Trey Lance, and so he might be an option at QB for some of these teams trying to trade for him. Oh, that wasn't a slight face mask. He ran 5 yards across the field holding his face mask. All right, so it's going to set the Packers up at the 35-yard line to start their drive. They hand it off to Jones. Jones is going to get 10 yards and put them on the Rams 25-yard line on their second play of this offensive drive. Stopping in and say hi, then got to go for a bit. What's up, Sam? Good to see ya. Okay, so they're not going to give him a first down. So it's got to be second down and super short. And they're going to toss to Jones, try to get Jones to the outside, and they do. He'll get a first down there. Trey Lance might be a backup to Brock Purdy maybe next year, but we got to think about Jimmy G too. I mean, if they don't have confidence in Lance, they might try to re-sign Jimmy as a backup. I know Jimmy's free to go, but if they offer him backup QB money again, he might stay. And and then they might want to keep Purdy, or they might want to keep Lance and you move Purdy. Or just let Jimmy go and figure out what they're going to do. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of question marks around the Niners, despite the fact that their team is as good as it is. First and 10 from the 25, hands it off to Jones. Jones is going to get a couple yards before being brought down. Your fork knife savior is here. No worries. Oh, I don't think Jimmy, like, the cards are in his hands, man. He gets to make those kind of decisions of where he goes. Like, it's not a trade thing. He's free to do whatever he wants next year. And I don't think he's going to sign with the Texans. He doesn't want to get beat up every single play of every game. Maybe Jimmy will go to Tampa. 2nd and 7, play action. Rodgers rolling out, looking, finally throws it into the middle of the field to Lewis. Lewis is wide open, and he's going to put them first and goal for the Packers. I could see Jimmy going to the Tampa or Jimmy going to New Orleans if that's the route the Saints want to go. I mean, it is a good one. Like, that's pretty good. If it was a trade scenario, I could see that happening. But since it's Jimmy, with making the choice himself, I can never see that happening. First and goal from the 7-yard line. And they're going to he's going to fake the handoff. He's got time, and he finally just kind of dumps it down, and then he gets smacked after throwing it. Incomplete, 2nd down and goal, 2:36 left in the first quarter. Yeah, the fans are upset for the late hit. And it's tough because not every time a QB gets hit gets called, but sometimes it's just inconsistent. You don't know when that's going to get called at all. So I can see why they're upset. 2nd down and goal from the 7. Fakes the handoff, throws behind the line to Jones. Jones is going to dive into the end zone for a touchdown. Ball come out, but a Packer gets it either way in the end zone for a touchdown. That's a 7-yard touchdown reception for Aaron Jones. The Packers are leading 23-6 with the extra point for Crosby will make it a 24-point game. Extra point kick is up and it is good. This is the one time that I project when I picked the 24 area that I picked 23, but this time I picked, or yeah, normally I say 24 if I guess in that area, but I said 23, so of course they will have scored 24 points. I can see Jimmy G to the Packers or the Saints or Tampa or probably the Panthers. I really think Rodgers is gonna play for the Packers next year. They're gonna give him $50 million to play, so I think he'll stay for that $50 million. So I'm not convinced. Which we don't know what the Packers organization is thinking, if they'll try to move him or whatever. But with that being said, if that's true, he does stay, and that takes the Packers off the board. But the Saints or Tampa definitely seems like an option. The Panthers, it's hard to tell because that organization is in shambles right now. They're still trying to figure things out, but somehow at like 5-8 or whatever their record is, still in the playoff race. 30-6 prediction looking good right now. I thought you said 30-7, but I was just thinking that in my head that it's like somebody had that prediction that it was probably fairly likely. Close enough. Yeah, I mean, I was literally right before you was like, I was like, somebody said 30-7, and I was like, it might not be 7, but it does look pretty good right now. It's so nice to be winning a game and not be so anxious. Man, my team has made me anxious every single week for the last like 4 weeks. So I need a normal, stress free game. We got the Seahawks next week, so who knows? Who knows how that's going to go? But hopefully, Mike, they get through the rest of this game. All they kind of have to do right now is trust their defense and manage the clock as best they can. The clock at 0, stay anxious. That's what I'm saying. The Seahawks aren't the same anymore, but the way my team's been playing, I'm not even saying they're playing bad, but they're not playing good either. They need some work. And kickoff's up, they're gonna return it to about the 30. I'm telling you, this is like that 30, 35-yard area is like the kickoff return area right now. We'll see if the Raiders, I mean not the Raiders, I was just reading his name, but the Rams have any life left in them, see if they can make this a game, or if the Pack is just going to take over. And 1st and 10, they're going to check it down to Akers. Akers got a lane to run, and he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 50. Am I frozen right now? I cannot tell. Okay. Am I frozen? All right. I'm gonna swap over to my. All right. Is this better? I switched over to the hotspot. This better? All right. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Rams, just shy of the 25. He's going to hand it off to Akers. Akers got a lane still on his feet going inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Rams. You guys got to talk to Dad about that one, man. It's not my internet. It is his. 1st and goal from the 10 for the Rams. Rams going to hand the ball off to Akers. Akers trips forward for about 2. Blurry, but better. Well, in a few minutes, I'll switch back over to his internet and see how it'll do. It ain't on me, man. It ain't on me. Just a hiccup. You're right. His 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Baker looking to throw. Finally does. Fires into the end zone. Tries to feed the needle, but into tight coverage, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Atwell. It'll be 3rd down and goal. All right, if it gets worse, tell me. That was almost a pick, man. He was trying to fit it into a very tight window. I mean, it was a good throw, getting it to where it was supposed to be. Just a little bit better defense. All right. 3rd and goal. The Rams are going to burn their first time out of this half. 26 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Thread the needle, feed the needle. Whichever, Mickey. That was almost bad. Let's see if we can get this thing to hold up on us. Lambs are going to get another field goal. Now, my prediction is if they don't complete this on 3rd and goal, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And it'll really tell us what the rest of this game is going to look like. What, Mickey? Yeah, this game, if they don't get points here, might just be enough to seal the game. Oh, well, whatever. I've never been whatevered before. I feel like I say whatever all the time. Baker wants to get his new team more wins. That's true. Honestly, they don't have a 1st-round pick, so they might as well win as many games as they can anyways. Let me pull this up. I have not even looked where my standings are for the week. Looks like I got my butt kicked on these picks this week. All right, it looks like we're back for 3rd down and 6. Mickey. Baker Mayfield has 182 consecutive attempts without a red zone interception, which means Baker Mayfield is about to throw a pick. The Rams have 0 receiving touchdowns from a tight end this year. What did you think about the Dolphins and Bills game? Well, I wish the Dolphins would have won, but it was a really good game. 3rd and goal Baker throws, and well, they went against one of their stats, and he gets the touchdown to his tight end, Tyler Higbee. Exactly, right there. That's what I'm thinking. And it's going to be an 8-yard touchdown reception by Higbee. And they're trying to creep in and make this a game. You all do the big. Do you do all the big games? I do every primetime game that I'm not at work for. Extra point is up, and it is no good. My dad does a lot of like the earlier games. No, not usually 1 o'clocks, but like all the midday games on Sundays, he'll do those. But I do Sunday night, Monday night, if we have Saturday night, and Thursday night football for sure. But this Saturday, Christmas Eve, I'll be home all day, so I'm hoping we get 3 games that day instead of just 2. Yeah, but like it was only snowing the last 9 minutes of the game. I wish we had a full, like, true home game on that because that would have been much better. But it was a good game, I'll say that. 183 attempts without an interception by Baker, and also they had 0 touchdowns this season from a tight end. So I knew one of those things were about to be broken, and it was the touchdown to the tight end. That's the first receiving touchdown from any tight end this season. Let me while we're on commercial, try to see how switching back over to the regular internet's gonna do. All right, good or bad? Is this all right? I love Christmas season. It's about family and it's not about gifts. I agree. It is about family. And, this YouTube channel that me and dad created together, you guys in the chat every week, you guys are just as much our family as well. And that's kind of what the whole, a lot of people that are new don't know this, but that's kind of what the whole idea of calling It's in the Blood, like family in the blood. Not anything aggressive like it sounds. And I know a lot of people thought that for a while, but we're very happy to be able to spend at least part of this holiday season with you guys as well. WTF was this defense? We're all family, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Especially you, Sam. Chris, I'm about to put you in timeout. They did miss the extra point, so the score remains 12-24. All right, kickoff is up. 22 seconds left in the third. It's going to be a short kick, going to be returned from the 1. He's going to cross the 10. He's trying to get outside, and he does to the 20. The 30, he's still going, and he'll cross the 50 before he gets shoved out of bounds. And there's going to be 13 seconds remaining in this third quarter. We are not the Brady Bunch. That was a great return. This guy has been returning kicks for them the last few weeks and doing incredible. Timeout. Uh-oh. Chris is in trouble. The kicker is the one who stopped him from pretty much taking that at least another 10 yards. Gotta watch out for the kicker, man. 13 seconds remain. That's a 52-yard kick return. At the Rams 47. And they're going to put this ball on the ground to A.J. Dillon. He's got nowhere to go, and it's going to go down for a loss, and that's going to run the clock all the way down. And we are officially to the fourth quarter of this game. Like I said before, Packers just got to manage the clock. If they can get more points, that is good. If not, just keep the ball out of the Rams' hands as long as possible, and that's how they're going to ice this game. Get your spot ready, Chris. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put you in timeout. Not yet, anyway. At least, Mickey said, I will. At least this game hasn't been boring for 300 seconds. Yes, you get 300 seconds to think about what you did. You better not after all we've been through. I ain't scared. I'll do it and you can't stop me. Jacoby Jones was a great punt returner and kick returner too. We've seen a lot of good ones over the years. But this guy for Green Bay, I know they had Amari Rodgers returning kicks earlier in the season, and he was not it. Yeah, he was not their answer. And ever since, they flipped and put this guy in there, things have been looking a lot brighter for Green Bay's special teams unit. Now we've seen a lot of good kick returners over the years. Cordell Patterson is the return king. He finally got another one returned to the house not that long ago, and now he has the most all time. Devin Hester, yes. There's been a lot of great ones over the years. I haven't seen anyone who needs to be in timeout today. Yeah, except for Chris. Just maybe Chris. But other than that, everything's been good. Always need to be in timeout. You're all right, man. You don't need to be in timeout, Mickey. I'll pull the race card so fast. You better not. All right, so Rodgers takes a shot downfield, 2nd and 14. We were on commercials, so it didn't even show the first down or the start of that play. It just came back with the ball in the air, and there's a flag on the play. 42 points in 33 minutes away from the win. If the Packers win tonight, that's a perfect sports day race. And that's going to be a PI on Troy Hill, and that's going to give the Packers excellent field position. This play just started on its own, man, like before the commercial was even over. Rodgers took a shot from two dudes as he threw that, too. I am also human race. All right, 1st and 10 from the Rams 35 now. They're going to hand the ball off to Jones. Jones trying to throw up his stiff arm, but he's unable to do it, and he finally gets thrown down. Man, he spun him around. I think that was Jalen Ramsey, dude. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. You're an ET? What? That was Ramsey, man. He just flung Jones. Nah, nobody needs to be timed out. We're just chilling today. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Rodgers quick throw over the middle to Cobb. Cobb will get them to the 30. They're going to say it's incomplete. Oh, they're going to say he was down. I need to see that play again, man. I thought he caught it and then fumbled it, and Packers got it, but I mean, that was a catch, man. All the cold weather non-known teams should have the same week late season for the highest possibility of a snow game. Unfortunately, Jets and Giants share a stadium, so that can't happen. Well, if they play against each other that year, they could. That was definitely a catch and a fumble because he was never down. But Green Bay recovers it either way. I don't like that call, but it's not worth challenging. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Rodgers backpedaling, and he's going to get wrapped up for a loss. The last thing they needed right there was a sack. But it does keep the clock moving. But I meant just in terms of like a long field goal attempt. And they're going to punt here. And that was Leonard Floyd with the sack. Packers losing momentum right here. They got to stay stiff on defense or things might escalate right here. Detroit and Minnesota domes. All right, kick is up. They're going to send the ball back to about the 6. He'll return it, but he'll only get just a few yards before going out of bounds. I appreciate that, Eric. She's hiding her blanket for it. Well, she was watching rug cleaning videos earlier. I don't know what she's doing now. She's lingering. Lurking, I guess. Forget the no stressful game. I'm getting anxious again. That's what I was saying, man. You gotta stay alert until the clock's at 0. Unfortunately, anything can happen in the NFL, and we've seen it too many times this year. I don't have many words tonight. That's fair. Is that what they're calling it now? No, Mickey. Shelby likes those like random videos like this soap cutting and different things. Appreciate that, Mike. I'm not even sure if this is mine. I don't think this hoodie's even mine. But it was clean and it was there, so it was what I was deciding to roll with today. How long would I get if I peg a cop in the face with a snowball? Depends on which cop, how mad they are, and if you make it look like an accident. Also, sometime this week on Twitch, I will try to get my camera set up on that. Because I have one now. I just haven't set it up yet. A ticket. It's a misdemeanor. I can't imagine, unless you've just got a very, like, aggro cop, that it would be much more than that. Why are you trying to peg cops in the face with snowballs? I'd say I'm good at making accidents, but that would come out wrong. Even if you said mistakes, I think mistakes would even sound worse. But yeah, you're right. Have you ever watched Shameless? I never finished that show, but I watched like the first like I don't know 6 seasons of it. First and 10, they're gonna hand the ball off to Akers. Akers is only gonna get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming up. But I did like that show. Why not is the question. Wait, why not what? Cam Akers has 100 yards for the Rams. The rest of the team has 60. It is a lot of drama, and it kind of just felt. I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe like washed out towards the end. Like they ran out of ideas and just tried to make it too much. Second and 10, play action. Baker rolling out, and he's going to get smacked at the 10 for a loss of about 3 yards. I watched till Frank started taking things up the butt. You know what? If I hadn't seen that show, I would feel like that's just one of those things that you just say to say, but that did happen. So, yes. Third down and 13. Baker stepping up in the pocket. He wants to go load up deep, but it's going to get picked off because he was hit as he threw it. And he's going to go down. Oh, wait, he fumbled the football. Packers still recover. And he's going to go down at the 35. What a mess, dude. Right here, Eric. Mickey answered for me. It's going to be Packers ball around the 35-yard line. Mike, there's your play. There's the play your team needed right there. Now they got to capitalize and put this game away. Frank is so funny and stupid. Dude, I love Frank. And obviously, like, he is, like, not supposed to be a good person. He shows moments of being a good person, but, like, he's just a bad parent overall, especially in the beginning. But, like, some of the dumb stuff he does for money or beer uh, is hilarious. She's a Hawaii fan. Nah, he tossed that backwards. That was not a good look for the Rams. So the Packers are going to start or drugs. Yeah, whatever he needed, he will go to no ends. First and 10, hands it off to Jones. Jones not going up the middle. He'll go up the left side. He'll get to about the 31. Oh, AJ Dillon is injured. I guess he's going in to get checked out for a concussion. I didn't see anything happen, but all right. So from the 31-yard line, the clock's rolling. It'll roll under 11 minutes on this play. Second down and 7. Hands the ball off to Jones. Jones splits the tackles, and he's going to go up to the 20, and where he meets Ramsey and eventually goes down. There is a flag. Actually, Ramsey's got the football now. I don't know what's happening. Now a second flag is thrown. What the heck?
What a wild play.
Why didn't they ever whistle Jones down for the first thing? And then, it should have been whistled down before Ramsey ever got the ball. I don't know what's happening. What's up, Sadie? Good to see you. I want to know why these refs won't call forward progress when he's got a pack of dudes not allowing him to move. So the Rams are getting the football. What the heck? All right, so there was a face mask on the Packers. So before the play was over, and then he was down. Why did they like he was going down? There was four dudes on him. Why wasn't forward progress stopped? Then Jalen Ramsey gets the football, and after the play was over, unnecessary roughness, so they're gonna back him up 15 yards. I follow KC in Seattle the most. We got another guy in here that's from KC that lives in Seattle and follows those two teams. So that's pretty sweet. I'm happy to have you in here, Eric. What's wrong, sister? Everybody send some love to Sadie today. I'm not. Don't tell me to shush. My brain is jumbled up. Back it up. Beep 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 it. Yeah, hold up a minute. We're gonna take time for Sadie too, but I'm not done being mad at these refs this year for not stopping the ball on forward progress ever when they're supposed to. You shush. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You don't have to shush. But my brain hurts. The officiating has put my brain through a blender this season. I understand the fumble, but I don't know. They're just bad. Yes. They got one job. Mickey, whatever. Well, I appreciate you. The NFL is not rigged. Said, like, I don't know, somebody. Alex says what she wants. She don't back down. You right. You right. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. I am right. Well, I appreciate that. I thought so. I mean, they should have stopped the forward progress, but the Rams are going to have the ball at their own 15 now. Baker fakes the handoff, checks it down to his receiver, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Well, they're going to, okay, the 19. WTF. That's what I'm saying about this game right now. All right, so we're here for you, Sadie. If you need anything, just call out. Absolutely. Everybody on the tube and on the Discord, we're all here for you. Second down and 6 now. The Rams are going to use their second timeout here. This game is going to be a mess the last 10 minutes and 13 seconds. I just know. I can't believe the Jaguars beat the Cowboys in a pick six. With a pick six. I'm in disbelief. Like, I picked the Cowboys, but I didn't want the Cowboys to win. I thought the Jags would give them a run, but I didn't think it'd be all like that. All right, so it's going to be a second down and 6 after pack attack. Baker fakes a handoff, loads up deep down the field. What? They're throwing the flag for contact, but it looks like he just stopped running. let's see. Okay, they're showing it now. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's rough, man. And yeah, Dallas still gets in the playoffs. You're right. So Rams got a huge penalty right there to move them halfway across the yard. They're on the Green Bay 41 now. All right, 1st and 10. Baker looks, pressure's coming. He's going to get brought down for a loss of about 5. I dropped the new Metallica single into the Discord. I'll check it out after this game. Appreciate that, Jonathan. I was wondering if that was you who just joined. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out after a while. That was PI, but from the original angle, it didn't even look like he touched him like that. He fell, but from the side angle that they showed, he just straight up bear hugged him right before the ball got there. And so, yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. But like the initial throw, it did not look like it. It was a weird angle. 2nd and 16. Baker, dangerous throw, incomplete for 3rd down and 16. Stupid PI, but it was PI. Well, we saw plays like that, exact same kind of play this week that didn't get called. So I just want consistency. I don't care if it's a bad call every time, as long as they call the same thing every time, not pick and choose. Where are you in the game? Wait, what? Johnny Rose? Heck yeah. Baker and Dangerous go together. You're right. 3rd and 16. Baker flushed out left. He's going to keep. He'll get 1 yard and go out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be a hold on the Rams. They might decline that. And they are going to decline that, so it's going to be 4th and 15 now. I am at where they just called a penalty for the hold on the offensive line. There's 9:09 left in the game, and it's 4th and 16 for the Rams. They're just showing the replay of the hold now. And right now, they're lining up to punt. It's 4th down and 15. But to me, the new single sounds like a tribute to Motorhead. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, man, you are pretty far behind then. They just called the fair catch on the kick. And they are going to commercial break now. I do like that you can see the breath of the players. Yeah, it's cold. I think at the start of the game, they said it was 14 degrees there. Would that happen in a snow game with a white field? Yeah, you'd still be able to see their breath. Just maybe not as much of it. Because there's a lot of white. Probably depends on the camera angle. That was the worst part. Last year when I was doing these play-by-plays, I was streaming via Hulu or whatever app would allow me to watch the game, and everybody was so far ahead of me. But Dad has TV, and that's the only reason I got it live. I'm thinking of posting some new Merciful Fate and King Desmond stuff for you to listen to, Alex. I usually, whenever I get the time, of course, anything anybody posts in there, I go and at least check it out. So, snow games don't exist. Not when they say they're there. Only unexpected snow games exist. But yeah, I try to check out everything. Also, if you got your own content, Jonathan, there's a self-promotion tab in there. I know I follow you on Twitch, but I don't know if you do anything else. And so you can post your link anytime you post a new video or you go live or anything like that in that self-promo tab. And I know everybody in the chat, we try to show everyone some love, and everyone else tries to show everyone some love in there when we get time. Or there's an animals tab or a food tab and all kinds of stuff. So make yourself at home, Jonathan. Anybody else that wants to join the Discord or follow me on Twitch, the link is pinned in the chat. I'm 15 followers away from our Twitch goal. Yeah, no, Jonathan, next time you post a video or go live or whatever, just drop the link to it in there and someone will come check out. They don't care about me, Jonathan. Yeah, a touchdown might seal this game, Mike. You're right. Or at least a very long drive. What I show is covered up quickly. That is not true. You make it sound like you post some bad stuff in there. I try to watch everybody's stuff that they post in there. Monday Night Football next week, we got the Chargers and the Colts. How did the Colts get another primetime game, man? 1st and 10, toss to Jones. Jones getting to the outside and still in bounds. Goes down after 9. We love you. It's your team we're not fans of. Absolutely. I want to be a touchdown to be super safe. Hey, if they can keep getting yards and going down inbounds, they can keep the clock rolling. Twitch has been giving me issues here lately. I just recently started back on Twitch, and we've been having fun the last couple nights. All right, 2nd down and 1. Clock's going to run under 8 minutes here. And they hand it off again. I don't know who this is carrying the ball. It's RB3. Taylor. You don't see him very often. What the heck? Yeah, I think they're only keeping it on there because Chargers are still in a wild card spot. And it's hard to flex a Monday night game. Not my boss, but my boss's boss's boss, the guy over our casino, is a Chargers fan, and he's gonna be at that Colts game. I'm gonna laugh if the Colts win. I'm gonna give him crap for weeks about it too, because he gave me crap all summer about how the Chargers were gonna smack the Chiefs all over the place, and we saw how far that went. Packers gonna use their first timeout here. 7:24 to go. The Flexes, Broncos, Chiefs a couple weeks ago, the Chargers and Dolphins. Yeah, because the Broncos suck. I mean, that ended up being a good game if you're anybody outside of a Chiefs fan. But I think it was a good decision to flex that game. All right, 7:24 to go. It's 1st and 10 for the Packers. Taylor in at the running back position right now. Probably giving Aaron Jones a break since Dylan is injured or at least being evaluated. And he fakes the handoff, takes a shot over the middle of the field, got a guy in Romeo Doubs across the 50. I mean, I guess it was a good game, but when you up 27-0 and end up losing only by 6, it makes me angry. I love both of these QBs so much. Well, you are a Bears fan, so I understand you not liking Aaron Rodgers, but if you don't like Baker Mayfield, I'm right there with you. Not a fan. The Chiefs won, and a win is a win, so that is all that matters. I feel like we're seeing like the Aaron Rodgers in this game, other than that one bad throw in the beginning that everyone's been looking for all season. 1st and 10, hands the ball up the middle, and they'll get about 6 or 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The clock's going to run. We're under 6.5 minutes to go now. I feel like Christian Watson's upset that he hasn't got a touchdown in this game. He's been on a hot streak. I mean, he could still get one. There's 6 minutes to go. All right, second down and 4. Under 6 to go. And they're going to hand the ball off to Taylor. Taylor is going to get a couple of those yards. It'll be third down and short. Okay, I'm going to have a stop watching the app. You're driving me crazy. Well, at least the game's almost over, Mickey. It's third down and 1, 5.5 to go. They can bring this clock all the way down to close to the 5-minute mark before they snap the ball if they want. Short trip, I know. All right, third and 1. Fakes the handoff, play action, rolls out to Watson. Watson's got the ball in his hands. He's going to make it down into the 30-yard line before going down. 5:04 on the clock, and big first down for the Packers. I'm also an Ohio State fan. We remember the flag planting in Ohio when Mayfield was with Oklahoma. Plus, he's truly a basic D-bag. You're right. I didn't think about the whole college thing, but outside of the college thing, because I don't really follow it, yes. All right, 1st and 10 at the 27. Clock runs under 4.5. And they're going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor able to get about a yard. And this clock will continue to roll. They don't use those anymore. I think the younger gen knows what that even is. All right, second down and 9. Yeah, but I think everybody in the chat does. Second down and 9, toss to Jones. Jones has got a lane, and he's still on his feet going to about the 12-yard line. Another big first down. They can let this clock run down to the 3-minute mark before they snap this ball. I can't even get into that debate with you guys because it's just not my cup of tea. From the 12-yard line, first down and 10. If they get a first down and not in the end zone, this game is pretty much locked. And first and 10, quick pass to Dobbs. Dobbs nowhere to go. Second down. Clock's gonna run down here. Big rubber blader hanging from the bathroom door. Hey, what's this? Don't you mind what that is? All right, second down and 10. They've used over 6.5 minutes on this drive, which is all they needed to do. Has not gotten a lot of fantasy points tonight. Yeah, the catches that he's been targeted have, been either broken up or whatever happened. And he's only had one catch, man, I think. It's hard to convince me that Alan Lazard isn't Christian Watson's dad. I feel like they look like they're either brothers or, related of some sort. Like, I feel like they're built similar. They kind of look alike, especially with a helmet on, man. Their play style is similar. Like, they were meant to play together. All right, I think the Packers just used one of their timeouts. There's 2:06 remaining. Second down and 10. And they're going to play action. Throws to Watson. Watson makes a cut, and he's going to go down just shy of the first down. It's going to be third down and short, and that's going to be our 2-minute warning. It says third down and 2. It looked closer than that. Yeah, he's just right there shy of the first down. And we're about to wrap this game up right here. Rams only have one timeout left now that the clock is stopped at the 2-minute warning. I'll show myself out. You're good, Mickey. Someone's got to come in and make this game interesting. At least in our slow moments. It is looking good right now, Mike. You just got to keep believing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The Rams tonight, Nathan. San Francisco, our Sunday Night Football all over again. Who the F scores 12 points? Yeah, I'm sick of the 12-point score, man. Like, I feel like we've seen too many games this year. Someone's just, like, sitting at 12 points a lot of the game. Are you going to stream on Twitch tonight? As long as everybody in the crawl crew is ready to play, you know we'll be there, Mike. We have too much fun tonight. I wanted to like turn the stream back on after my internet crashed, but we were only on for like one or two more matches, so I didn't bother with it. But I wish so badly everybody could have seen what happened after my internet crashed because I hurried, got back in, and was able to spectate the end of it. I thought maybe Haley would have been alive, but she had went out and it was just Sam, and there was like a couple more full squads left. He had a flame bow and a machine gun, like that was it. And he came back and beat all of them by himself. It was crazy. Third down and 2, quick pass to the outside, miscommunication to Watson. He didn't turn around. I don't think he knew the ball was coming straight to him. He was not ready. It's going to be fourth down and 2. I think they just go for it, man. Why not? I thought they had started a whole new math without us. I had little faith in us. Yeah, dude, he just came in and goaded up, man. Fourth and 2, they're gonna go for it here. And they hand the ball off to Aaron Jones, and he gets enough for the first down, and they're gonna be able to put this game on ice. First and goal at the 1-yard line. Watson wanted his touchdown, man, but he just didn't get the signal from Rodgers. And the Rams use their final timeout here with a minute 36. They let like over 10 seconds go on the clock before they took that timeout. Also, you guys, we are 8 subscribers from hitting our 1,800 mark. So tell all your friends to come over and hang out with It's in the Blood. So we can. They are running the ball tonight. That's what they needed to do all season. Honestly. It took them like until week 6 to realize that they even had running backs on their roster. They'd have probably 2 to 3 more wins minimum if they'd realize they had 2 great backs. And they're not even going to try to score here. They're just going to kneel it out. I would have just ran the ball, man. Just let somebody have.
Aaron Rodgers is like, I don't want to play.
It's cold. I want to go home. And this is going to be our final score. Oops, let me put that on the ticker.
Christian Watson's so bummed.
Yeah, Christian Watson is a little bit bummed he didn't get that last touchdown, man. And that's going to be our final score tonight, 24-12. I was 2 points off, man. I said 17. What did I say, 17 or 13? I can't remember. Either way, I was a lot closer than I normally am.
Can't get a prediction to save my life.
Let me scroll back and find everyone's prediction, see how close. I know someone said 24-13. It wasn't me, but someone did. All right, let's see. Mary Beth said 27-14. That's pretty close. Dad said 27-17. Shelby said 24-17. We had a 30-7. 21-17. That one's pretty close, Mickey. Steve said 31-21. That was a bit high. That might have been all of them. Oh, wait. I know we had 1 or 2 other ones a little bit later in the chat that came. I didn't even notice this comment from Nathan. Let me find it. I just lost it from earlier. He said, "Papa, are you still mad?" That's so funny. I know everybody last night was like, "Is your dad okay?" I've never seen somebody so mad about winning. And it was pretty good. And I said, "You must not have watched very many games with him." All right. Well, everybody, we were all kind of off a little bit. Two is this week. Thanks for talking me into taking Washington. I was so close to perfection. Hey, you know what? Everybody who takes my advice says, I just take whatever you pick and pick the opposite, and I usually get it right. So, endure at your own risk for taking my pick. Yeah, great win. 1 down, 3 to go. I just realized that the Packers that have the same record as the Browns, except they still have playoff hopes. Yeah, the NFC is not as tough as the AFC, so they definitely still have a chance. Technically, the Browns still have a chance with their win over Baltimore. If they would have lost that game, they'd been done. Packers got next week at the Dolphins, at home versus the Vikings, and then at home versus the Lions. They can win out. It's going to be a tough road. Yeah, John was 26-3. All right. me get this pulled up really quickly before we close down tonight. But a much needed win for the Pack. Much love. I appreciate you guys. I do. All right, so I'm going to get ready to shut this thing down. I'm going to post this one more time. If you want to continue to hang out with me and the Crawl Crew, we will be live very shortly right here with this Twitch stream. What's up, Dave? Good win tonight. Weird win, but a win is a win, and the Packers are looking like the Packers people are used to seeing. What a final drive, slow death. Oh yeah, Christian Watson's a little bummed he didn't get that touchdown right there at the end, but the Packers played great except for that one throw Rodgers made at the beginning over Lazard's head for the pick. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot to complain about. Special teams played great. The defense played one of their more admirable games of the season. And they ran the ball effectively and got things going with multiple guys in the pass game. Packers getting back on track, just hoping it's not too late to do it. I just posted the link right here in the chat. Hopefully A.J. Dillon is okay. He went into the locker room to make sure he does not have a concussion. I'm going to hop off here. That link right there that I posted is where I will be if you want to hang out. Also join the Discord. Well, we're always in there as well. Playing some shooties? You know we are. We're going to have some fun tonight, I'm sure. We got to bounce back. Last night was a rough night, so we need a bounce back to get us going again in the right direction. I appreciate you all being in here. To all the Packers fans in the chat, GG's today to all the Rams fans. I know there was at least one of you in here. Listen, this is just your season. It'll be, I don't know. Might be on tomorrow at 7 a.m. Or do you have a basketball game tomorrow? 7 a.m. comes way too quick. See you on the Twitch stream. All right, much love, everybody. We'll be over on Twitch. We'll see you soon. If you haven't done so yet, like and subscribe. We would appreciate it. We'll be on Twitch. Much love. And as always, go Chiefs.